Here's the new goose enclosure I've set up. I figured I'd let you guys see it. Sorry. Still, life has been insane. Still trying to solve the kitten issue. Still trying to find homes for all these little kittens. And trying not to lose my sanity. But it's like, at this point, I mean, basically using my YouTube like a darn counselor or something, like a therapist. All right, so let me show you guys what I did. Go ahead and turn on this light. All right, so right here's a door. This door closes, right? I secure it with the bungee cord. And then I got this almost like corral thing going on to try and keep them from randomly running off when I'm trying to corral them in, give them some snacks in the evening. I will move this so that this is not the only location that's being used, so that we don't kill the grass. I'm probably going to move it tomorrow. It's been used for about 4 days or so. So each day I move it around the yard, and hopefully that will work well for fertilizing the grass, not overwhelming the grass. And I've got these two buckets of water in there. There's one back there, one right here. The mat provides good shade for them early in the morning. What's really great about this, in a way, is that we're basically getting use out of a out of a trampoline that was sadly damaged during our move. So this trampoline is no longer usable for children. You can see here it was bent, not repairable in a way where anyone would be comfortable letting their kids jump on this. I can show you guys some other locations. Yes, the yard is still a mess. Yes, I still have much more to do. But over here, you can see how it's warped here. During the move, the trampoline was damaged badly. Well, the frame was damaged badly. And there's multiple locations where it does not fully connect, like here. And so you can see this is no longer safe to be used for kids. Now we're on a property where kids are not going to be entering the property. It is fenced. Random kids or stranger kids, neighbor kids or whatever are not going to be entering this property without our knowledge or without our consent. We have free range geese and roosters and such. So that also helps with that issue. If any kid tried anything, everything's fenced off. It's fenced with metal and then supported with poultry netting. I will use hardware cloth in the future. This right here is actually positioned right where our security light is at. So we actually have a security light on our property that stays on all night long. So this area is actually illuminated like this naturally, like as in not naturally, but because of the security light. So our animals are within a lighted area, which is an area where predators are less likely to come to. This also gives the geese a place to be where they have better ventilation, especially with the water and everything else. No, it's not great shelter for if we go into cold season, but for cold season, I do have another plan. The chickens are still in this little contraption here, and now they have more space in here, and they can use that better, which is good because they need to have their own place, especially since it's not a large enclosure. And in the last place, we did have like what was it, like a 30 by 20 shop garage thing that the birds were inside of. And now they are in a much smaller shed. So to have the chickens and the geese in there together was very tight. And honestly, I just don't think it was fair. So I think it was the right thing to go ahead and move the geese. One of the plans that we have the for the birds is actually to create another enclosure And it's gonna be, I'm trying to watch for snakes, guys, sorry. Trying to watch Pip. We do have snakes out here. We've already had one in the coop. If you check out shorts, you'll find there's a short in there with a, that shows a snake in one of our egg boxes. Anyway, there's this frame here that used to be a play set. And the idea is I'm going to be pulling it out. I'm going to be checking the wood. I'm going to be looking into repurposing it as an enclosure for the chickens and try and see if I can attach some wheels, get it functioning properly, and potentially turn it into a chicken tractor, like a makeshift kind of chicken tractor thing, contraption, whatever you want to call it. It's a decent frame. It is not stable right now. Like, it's not in the best conditions, but if I work it, I check the wood and I take out the rotten wood, replace the pieces, reuse some of the bolts and screws and stuff, I feel like I might be able to make it work. Hey babies, are you ready for night time? Hey. Hey babies. Hi. 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 Hi, pretty bird. Hi, big boy. Hi, big boy. Isn't he massive? That's Layla's son. Look how big he is. He's a massive boy. That's Layla right there. There's Mama, Layla, and that's her son. Look how big he is, even compared to her. Look at him. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but he is a massive boy. He is huge. He's wide. He's heavy. He's got a huge neck. He's a big boy. Hi, Layla. Hi, Pink Bird. You sound like a dinosaur, you know that? Wait. Shh. What's up, Bird? Come on. Come on, babies. Come get your num-nums. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on. Let's get your num-nums. Get your night-night num-nums. Mama needs some new water hose. I'll grab your food bowl and lure you over here. I'm still training them to the new trampoline enclosure because it is new. So we've only been using it probably for about 5 or 6 nights. And so far it's been working pretty well. They definitely seem to prefer it over being in that other coop that they were in before. Come on, babies. Bye-bye. Num-nums. Pretty bird. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty bird, look. Look. He's the first one to come running. Come on. Come get your num-nums. Come on. Come on, babies. Come get your num-nums. Come on. Okay, you guys. It's always Layla's babies and Layla because they were not hand-raised by me. So they do not listen like the rest of the flock. And the flock feels torn because they want to stay together. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Move it. Come on. Look at this. I haven't had to do this in days. Oh, I had a chance to put them in their thing. Hey, Dino. Hey, Dino. Okay, guys, seriously. Everybody who knows Pretty Bird, look at Dino, right? Look at Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird. He wants to steal food out of the bucket. But look at Pretty Bird's face. Pretty Bird. Look at Pretty Bird's face, right? Look at Dino's face. Dino size. All right, look how small Dino is, right? And then look at Layla. That's Dino's mom. And then look at her other three babies. All three of them and all of her other babies are massive and have orange or black and orange beaks. Okay, all of them. Their daddies are African ganders. So you can see they're all massive. These are all big, fat geese. And then look at Dino. And I can literally show you guys a comparison by having Dino go join them. Dino, go on, go on. Look, look at how small Dino is and how the color difference is. Look at that. Do y'all see that color difference? And then look at Pretty Bird. Look at that. Dino has more of a grayish tone, while they have more of a darkish and brownish tone to them. Guys, I'm wondering if Pretty Bird actually created Dino. Here's the thing. It is 100% possible that Layla's genetics and Pretty Bird's other half, meaning the Chinese side, would have come through more in one of Pretty Bird's babies when he made it with a domestic goose. Genetics are funny like that. In my mind, at least, I'm thinking this is possible. These guys are exceptionally loud, significantly larger. All of her babies are large, okay? The two biggest babies went to the original buyer. The other two large babies went to a dear friend of mine, my best friend actually, and her children. And I see them regularly, and they're the size of Layla's babies. And they're big and massive, and they're loud, and they're like these guys. They look like these guys. Dino is the only one that doesn't quite look exactly like all the other babies. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on. Ah. Ah. Come on, babies. Come on. Let's go, Layla. Let's go tonight. Let's go night night. Go ahead. You're okay, little one. You're okay. So, yes. Honey. Hi. Oh my goodness, look at you hissing. You're such a big boy. Oh my goodness, you're so scary. You're so scary. You're so scary. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at him. Look at him go. He's so scary. He's so scary. Yeah, you're not going to find me being scared of you, dude. I can take on a gander. I've been taking on ganders for years. Want to mess with me? Blue, why are you running? What are you doing? All right, babies, come on. It's night-night time. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Come here. These are my sweet babies. Look, guys. Canada geese are mindless monsters that just attack for no reason. Can't you tell? Look at them. They're so ferocious, so aggressive. It's crazy. You got another one asking. Here you go, babies. Hey, Ducky. Hey, Ducky. So Ducky, you can tell, is the one that has one nostril that's significantly larger than the other one. You can kind of see it's misshapen. That's because Ducky had an injury as a baby, and that's how the nostril healed. Let's get you guys. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Let's go night night. Come on, Pipart. Yes. You get your food. Come on, let's go. You too. Come on, Charlie. Pipart, bring your wife. Come on. Pipart. I fed you way too much today, didn't I? Yes, I did. Nobody's hungry. Pipart, come on. Come get your num nums. You look at Dino. Dino has a very similar body. Comparison wise to the other ones, Dino is more aerodynamic. Doesn't have that butt up nearly as much, like that, like where the butt goes like straight up right here. Whereas if you look them, you kind of see their tails have a little bit more of an up, like a curving upwards thing going on, like more pronounced. Come on, babies. Uh, uh, uh. What's up, big boy? You are gonna be a problem. Yes, you are. Want some? Not you, big boy. I'm trying to befriend the orange spooked one. Back in. Boy, you need to quit biting. Bet. Come on, babies. Come on, Pippa. Come on. Let's go back in. Go on, big boy. Go on, big boy. Yes, I know you think about fighting me. Let's go. Come on, Peter Bart. Come on. Come on, Peter Bart. Num nums. Come on. Go on. Some num nums. Good boy. Yes, Charlie. Charlie's always right there with Pretty Bird. I'm so excited to see if Pretty Bird can procreate with Charlie. It's gonna be such a huge revelation, like a huge reveal, and for me, not even like it's not about anybody else. Just for me, like Charlie has chosen him a long time ago. You can see how she stays with him, how she's loyal to him. Hey, Dino. And we think it's totally possible that Pretty Bird could have fathered Dino. We don't know for sure, but there's just some things about Dino's behavior. Like their feet are very orange and very bright, and their beaks are very bright orange, whereas Dino actually has a pink undertone to her beak, as you can see. It's more pinkish. And then her feet have more that yellowish pinkish color, much more towards Layla and Pretty Bird's color rather than that orange color which comes from the African ganders. So, there are just little things here and there where we're kind of like, what's going on here? Maybe Pretty Bird did father this one. And I mean, if y'all remember right, we did have one occasion where it did appear Pretty Bird got to Layla, even though she wasn't choosing Pretty Bird as her mate and she was letting the Africans mate her. There was one occasion in which Pretty Bird did get to Layla, and I'm really wondering if maybe that one occasion might have been where Pretty Bird did manage to reproduce. What's up, Simba? Hey, buddy. Simba's been healing well. We did have a little bit of a hiccup there. We did come back inside for a little while just to make sure his privates were healing properly after getting fixed. All right, Dino, come on. Dino. Dino. Dino, where you going, Dino? Dino. Hey. Uh. Babies. Hey. You guys. Come on, babies. You guys are misbehaved once tonight. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's not be misbehaved. What is this? What is this? Let's go. Come on. I know you guys like the fresh water, but let's go. It's a. Excuse you, guys. Are you giving Mama to run around tonight? Come on. You guys been doing so good. God forbid I turn on the camera. Let's go. Come on. Night-night time. Let's go. Night-night time. Come on. Night-night time. Let's go night-night. Dino, knock it off. No. Let's go. Night-night time. Don't you do it, Dino. I swear to goodness. Sometimes they can be very stubborn. It's like though geese can be loyal like a dog, they can be stubborn like a cat. Go on. You guys know exactly what I'm trying to do, and you guys are doing this on purpose, and I know you are. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I regret putting on long sleeves. It was a tiny bit chilly, but now I'm really regretting this because this is exhausting. Okay, let's go. Squirt your little butt. And Blue. Let's go, Nine Nine. Go on. Good job. Go on, babies. Go on. Thank you. See, this is usually what they do, but they do it right away. Good job. They do seem to like this one better. It's just tonight when they came over here, I was doing something else and they were standing in front of it. And it was kind of like a, fine, you don't want us to go in there? We'll go do our own thing then. We won't go to bed then. Fine. And then I got to run around. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Try and prevent them from coming out. And then I'm gonna go get the water hose and I'm gonna go get the rest of the birds. Like this one for an example. Hi, bird. Hello, ma'am. Can I help you? Hello, madame. Mein beautiful kleines Mädchen. Mein kleines hübsches Mädchen. Let's go. Come on, babies. Go on, Squirt. It's okay. Squirt. Yep, go ahead. Good girl. Good girl, Squirt. You can't go through that one, but the door's open. Good girl, Squirt. Good girl. Alrighty. Now finish moving the water hose. All right. I like to redo their waters in the evening just because that way I'm not working in the sun like during the day when it's super duper hot. It just is so much better. Like, so much better to do it in the evening than to do it during the day. Blue. Come on, Blue. Let's go, Blue. A little bit further that way. Nope, nope, nope. Blue. Honey, you're going the wrong way, sweetheart. I don't want to chase you. So Blue's always been more apprehensive when it comes to being touched. I don't know. When it comes to Charlie and Blue, there's this really weird thing where from a very young age, so Charlie and Blue are my only birds that are pinioned. Okay? I don't blame the breeder for doing it. I'm going to want to make that clear. This is not me bad mouthing the breeder. I've said this from the beginning. It's my own mistake. I should have asked him if he does it, if he pinions his birds. Because it's okay, Blue. Blue. Hey, listen. We have to go the other way, Mama. Mama, we have to go the other way. It's okay. Blue. Mamas. Blue. Hey. Good girl. Good girl. There you go, Blue. There you go. Good girl, Blue. There you go. Hey. Spike. No, wait. Petrie. That's not nice. Be nice to Blue. No wonder she doesn't want to go in there. Little butthead. Anyway, everybody's now in there. So, anyway. So, with Blue, the thing is that I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but the other goslings, the 5 goslings that I got this year, I got them at almost the exact same age that I got Charlie and Blue at. And when I got Charlie and Blue, they wouldn't fully imprint on me. They just wouldn't. They always were scared. It didn't matter what I did, it didn't matter how much time I spent with them. They never stopped being scared. Part of me believes it has something to do with the fact that after they hatched, something the breeder does in some cases with some of these birds, based on the laws in the state and based on their own personal preferences. I don't know which one it is for this particular person, okay? And I'm not giving out the name of this person for that exact reason, because I don't mean for them to be bad-mouthed or anything. Regardless of whether or not I agree with the method, it's a legal method and it's required in some states, from my understanding. I don't know for sure, but from my understanding, it's required in some states. They pinion the baby birds. Pinioning, to make it very simple and kind of almost graphic in a way, basically means that within the first, I don't know, few hours after hatching, from my understanding, within the first 12 to 24 hours, usually immediately after hatching, they will take the baby bird, the hatchling gosling, they will pull out one of its wings to be like kind of pulled away from the body a little bit. They will use nail clippers or some sort of clipper kind of thing, and they will clip away the very tip of the cartilage of the wing. The way it's described and compared is to be similar to a C-section. I'm sorry, not a C-section, a circumcision in a human child. Now, again, just like circumcisions in human childs, there are many people that believe that these are inhumane and that they're torture, and there are many people who believe that they're completely justified and there's nothing wrong with it. So, people justify it for different reasons on both sides, and people say it's wrong for different reasons. To think the other way on both sides, right? So this is not about whether or not I agree with it in general. This is about my birds here. Me personally, I prefer trimming their wings. I prefer not pinioning my birds, okay? If I had known that he was going to pinion them, I would have requested that he didn't. Now, if it had been a law in his state to do so, would I have refused to purchase those goslings? I don't know. I really don't know what I would have done. We can all talk about what we would have, could have, should have done. And I don't know how I would have reacted if he would have said, I have to in my state. I don't have a choice. I can't sell them to you if I don't. Um, so because of that, um, so I don't know if it is because of that or not, but I do believe that there's a chance that this might be the reason why the um the two Canada geese, Charlie and Blue, do not did not ever fully um like imprint. They never really did like fully trust me. They hated being picked up. They just would not. They would not respond to any bonding, really. Not the way that, like, they would follow me. It was what I call a survival imprint. They needed me for survival, but they didn't imprint on me because they saw me as their mother. They saw me as their only aunt, basically, right? So, and I think that there's a possibility that it may have had something to do with the fact that they were pinions, right? Because their first, hi boys, their first interaction after they hatched with humans when they got picked up was to literally have a piece of their wing clipped off, basically a piece of their body removed. And the thing is that, see, with humans, we don't remember the stuff that happens when we're babies, but with geese, they do. They do remember their like baby time. They actually, it's the number one time that they learn about their own identity, that they imprint on someone. and that they build their initial bond with someone. And though humans bond as well, obviously, and humans are emotionally affected if there's any trauma or issues during the baby time or infancy. I'm not saying there isn't, or that humans don't bond or whatever. I'm saying that geese are um, much more likely to remember these bonds and much more likely to remember the experiences that they had as youngsters. So Blue and Charlie, hi boys. Yes, yes, you're gorgeous. Yes, you are. Anyway, I believe that Blue and Charlie remember that this happened when they were picked up by a human, because ever since they were babies, if I picked them up, and there's even camera footage of this and me showing their wings when they were younger, when you go far back to like last year, springtime, about May, you'll see that they panicked every time I was handling them. Like they would follow me around. They wanted to cuddle up to the Africans much more than they wanted anything to do with me. No, regardless of how much the Africans would imprint on me, regardless how much I worked with them, regardless how much time I spent with them, it was like they feared me from the beginning. There was nothing I could do. And then I got the other five this year, the five goslings from this year, the five Canada geese, which are basically the exact same species. Though they're Aleutian Canada geese, they're still Canada geese. They're very close to basically regular Canada geese. They're a variant of regular Canada geese, basically, like a subspecies, but like just a variant of that species. And if you look at them, you wouldn't be able to tell them all apart. Um, and these guys imprinted almost instantly. Like, it took a few days of work. They were imprinted easily. They'd cuddle. They'd follow me around. They'd nuzzle up to go to sleep at night. And there was five of them. And then plus Dino, once about a week or so had gone by, Dino was added to the equation. And even though Dino was much bigger, they were still hyper focused on myself and my daughter, on humans, for that companionship and that nurturing. And so it kind of was almost like, because I had that suspicion about the pinioning causing some fear of humans initially, um, it was kind of like a confirmation, in my personal opinion, when I saw that the other Canada geese the following year, who were coming to me at the exact same age, were showing no fear whatsoever, and were imprinting without an issue, and I was able to build a relationship with them without any problems. It kind of meant to me that, yes, it looks like that might be the cause of it. Now, I could very much be wrong. I could have, you know, this could be completely just some, stupid something where I just don't know what the heck I'm talking about. That's just my personal opinion based on what I observed. And I'm by far no expert or anything like that. But yeah, because I think I'm right. But who knows? It could literally just be an opinion, like a personality thing. This is Charlie right here. See, Charlie is a little less skittish, and she's very attached to Pretty Bird. But Blue, which is right there, she's very skittish of human touch. She would follow me. She'll follow me if we're walking somewhere and stuff like that. Like, she still has a relationship with me, but she does not want to be touched. She fears being touched. She fears being handled. If you handle her, like I've had to in the past, to like check her when she like had a limp and I had to check her for injuries, um, like she panics. If I hold on to her, she's completely panicking. She's terrified. She's absolutely terrified. I've never hit, kicked, or hurt my geese in any way. I don't like abuse them or nothing. Like there is no reason, since they've been with me, for them to be scared of me. So the only thing I can think of is that they remember having been handled by a human, and that a human had hurt their wings when they were babies, when that human held them and handled them. And because of that, they're more scared. My other five Canada goslings were never pinioned. They were not pinioned. They are fully intact. Their feathers and their wings fully grow in. I actually made sure to ask the breeder about it at that point, of course, because, I'd learned my lesson from the previous year. This was a different breeder. Um, I'd asked him. I discussed it with him. He said, I said, do you pinion your goslings? He asked me if I wanted him to pinion them because he could, but he usually doesn't. And I said, oh, no, no, please do not. And he 100% respected my wishes. He did not pinion them. He also gave, these guys are beautiful goslings, and so are Blue and Charlie. And it doesn't take away from the fact that I love them all. Doesn't matter. Um, that stuff doesn't matter. Whether or not they are, super attached to me or not, if they like me or not. But it's definitely just it does bug me in the sense that I don't like that they feel scared of me, that they feel scared of humans in general. I don't like that. I want them to feel comfortable and confident and not be scared, feel like they have to be scared of anything. This is Socks, guys. He's looking for a home. So is this one. This is, I think this is catfish. And then his sister is tuna fish. His twin sister, mind you. Well, I don't know if she's actually a twin. They just look identical. I just happen to be looking the same as his sister. Anyways, so yeah, that's the whole reason why Blue doesn't follow me as easily as everyone else does, and why Blue runs away rather than runs with or comes to. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lockup tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.